Right. Okay, so our next subject, which is gonna piggyback off of that, really. Okay, so let's discuss the D23 Expo, which is coming in August to Anaheim in California. Disney did put out an announcement, basically just sort of talking about that all their video games are going to be at the event. So you're going to have Star Wars, you're going to have the Star Wars Battlefront, Kingdom Hearts, and Disney Infinity 3.0. And in the press release, it actually does state, let me find it to highlight it. It says, let's try, I can't try and find it. I mean, they basically just said there would be more figures and play sets to be announced at the event. And they were giving away lots of 3.0 figures. Doesn't literally say, there we go. Disney Infinity will be giving away thousands of pre-released Disney Infinity characters, which would be good if you're in the area. But yes. No, I think it's just going to be one of those things of the main thing they're going to have on display again will just be Twilight of the Republic and Rise of the Empire and Inside Out. Those are the ones that they're mainly focusing on again. But what do you think of this news?
Well, I think it was a given, especially with D23 coming this year. I mean, they had a nice little presence in the last D23 Expo. This one, they're going to play a major part. JV already has hinted that it's going to be amazing. They also gave away D23 Mickey last time, so I'm assuming we're going to get something very special this time around. We don't know if it's still going to be a figure. It could be an amazing piece of artwork, a poster or something. We don't know. But the fact is, I think that Disney Infinity is going to be a highlight, especially for that Sunday. Usually the way the way that the D23 Expo works is day one they always focus on live action movies, day two they focus on animated movies, and day three they focus on all the interactive and technological advances like Disney Imagineering and obviously Disney Interactive. So we're going to have something special on Sunday. So keep an eye out. And what do I think? I love it. Disney's amazing, so I'm excited to be there. Hopefully I can be there. I gotta figure stuff out still. So
yeah. Well, it says here Disney Interactive will showcase more Star Wars characters and playsets new to Disney Infinity 3.0. So we don't know necessarily if that is they're going to be announcing new characters, new playsets, etc., which is very high possibility.
Let's play the speculation game. What do you think that means? Go ahead, Roger.
So for me, I think we will get our first look at Star Wars Force Awakens characters.
Yes. Okay.
At least just a kind of thing of putting out that here's pictures of the characters. The playset's coming in November or December because they're going to see them in the Hall of Galactic Heroes anyway, so you might as well get that information out there that people know what they look like. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw a Star Wars Rebels playset announced.
Nice. I was hoping you'd say that.
That's the Star Wars side of things. I just watched episode 1 of season 2 yesterday.
What'd you think?
Yes, yeah, it's good. Yes.
Yeah, I bet.
It's kind of one of those things. I think as well as there's still characters that are missing, and it would make sense to do them. I just think Disney are doing it, and they've already said it with Marvel this year. They are releasing Ultron and Hulkbuster ahead of the playset, and I think they've done that. I think they've done the same thing with Rebels because they can get them out. They can go into the other playset. So, why do we have to hold on to them? Get them out there. So that's my Star Wars predictions. Any other ones you think of that?
I completely agree with you. First off, with definitely for sure Force Awakens, and I'll go ahead and take a further step and say that I feel like what we're going to see is obviously wow, and I knew all the names when I went to celebrations, and now I'm blanking because it's late over here. But we're gonna have Rey, which is the female lead. We're gonna have what's his name? I know John Boyega is the actor's name. What's the main name character?
I only know Captain Plasma or something. That's the only one I know.
Oh, Phasma. Okay, well, yeah. I don't know if she's gonna be.
Oh, they're gonna have that. They're gonna have that toy in it.
I think it's going to be Boyega's character, Daisy's character, and obviously, man, see, I can't think right now. It's late.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay. The
main villain. All right, let's move on. Sorry, guys, it's late over here. I had a long day. I was feeding tigers. Anyways, that's the Star Wars thing. And as far as Star Wars Rebels, I mean, they have to do a playset. And the reason why I say this is look at how hot Rebels is. Not only not only did they have a big presence in Celebration, Season 2 is phenomenal. It's already getting started. Everything's going great. But think about this. Why are the retailers getting strictly exclusives of Rebels characters? It makes sense because they're hot. Everybody wants a piece of them. And plus we're missing Hera, so it makes sense. If we're missing Hera, then clearly they need somebody to be in the playset pack.
Female.
Hera would be perfect. And will we finally get a droid? And that would be Chopper.
Inquisitor.
Or Inquisitor, that's right. You can also have the villain in there. Who knows? But I would think the villain would be pushed back if we're getting a playset.
Yeah.
So, anyways. So definitely Rebels. Now, is there anything else going to be announced there? I don't know. Maybe a Disney playset? Maybe. Possibly Zootopia? Or maybe they'll mention something about good dinosaur inclusion. Maybe they'll announce something that has to do with, hey, for all the classic fans, okay, so we're doing 2 more classic characters, like, I don't know, name one, Pinocchio or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, what do you think?
I'm definitely thinking we are going to get a big Disney presence, be a big Disney push of Wave 2 of Disney. I think we will see another playset. I don't know if it's going to be Good Dinosaur or Zootopia. I'm thinking Zootopia because it's Walt Disney Studios. So they did Big Hero 6 and Frozen. I think having lost opportunities with both of those games before with playsets, I'm wondering whether or not they might not want to do the same mistake again. Good Dinosaurs, Pixar, so therefore they have got very good reputation for doing playsets for their characters a lot better. You know, they've already had quite a few playsets and stuff. So I'm expecting Toy Box characters at least for those movies at the very, very bare. But I think we'll see a playset for one of them 2 games. I'm thinking Zootopia is my guess.
Okay, me too. Zootopia for sure. And the last thing I was going to say is one more thing that I think they're going to announce is more of these things. Because they haven't been saying much. Like I said, we only have heard about 12. So they're going to at least give us information of at least another 2 packs, maybe. A Marvel pack or something.
Actually, do you know what? I'm actually wondering, because the movie's D23 Expo was going to be just before the launch. Now, whether or not they've been able to lock down the power discs so they don't show up in the Hall of Heroes until you get them, that could be something different. But I just don't know about the power discs. I don't know if that's going to be something that can just spring out on us later on randomly, because the power discs this year do not seem to be the main focus. They're not pushing them. They're not focusing on them very much. They just don't seem. I don't know what it is. The power discs do not seem to be a top priority to me this year coming into it. Last year they had 80 power discs announced at this point of like, buy these power discs, buy these power discs. It's like now it's like, no, we want you to buy figures, we want you to buy play sets.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. But I feel like there's 2 different things that could be going on here. And one thing is obviously what you mentioned, which maybe they figured out a way to lock it until you finally put something down. Like before you can, maybe before you went in there, you can push the X button and it reveals what that is, even though it's blank. What if maybe it's just locked until you put it down now? Yeah. And the other option I was thinking is like, no, I honestly think that maybe their marketing technique this year was just to focus on the figures and the play sets. You know, obviously you've noticed that there's been a big focus on just 3. And they're concentrating all focus on that, even though they still have these power discs. They're just saving those for the final stretch. Yeah. That's just my take on it. I mean, plus, not to mention, they're not in little blind bags anymore. So, I mean, there's no reason to show them all off because now they're all going to be shown off anyways. So
yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like they could come out with well, here's a Disney Parks exclusive pack. I can see that being announced, or some kind of Disney themed pack. I just do you not think that Power Discs this year feel at this precise minute with the marketing they put behind it, they haven't really got behind it? I think this is something that they are planning long term to be the continuous. Everything seems more stretched out this year. We're not having that big, here you go, everyone, here, buy everything day one and see you in a year. Because last year,
guys.
it literally was like, right, here's all your play sets. Here's the Disney stuff's coming in a month's time. We got a few figures for you, but yeah, come back for 3.0. So I don't know. I think we're going to see a bigger Disney presence. I just think.
Well, I guess we'll know at D23, right? Because either they're gonna shove everything down our throats there, or they're just not gonna say much, and then like, oh, they definitely have stuff locked down. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think D23 is somewhere where they can show stuff off. But they want to quickly show off here. Here we go.
Show it off.
It said a thing here. It says they're going to show off more characters, but it says they will provide the entire audience with a limited edition giveaway, included exclusively for Hall 23. Right. So this is where a lot of people, like you say, jump on the fact that last time they gave away Mickey.
Yeah.
Right. And they could give away a figure. They could give away an exclusive figure. They could give away a variant that is only available to this thing. I would say maybe more chances of being a variant. However, it does not say figure in that wording. And this is where, you get a little, could it be a pack of Power Disc? Could it be a poster? Could it be a T-shirt? Could it be a bag? It doesn't say figure. And I worry when people get excited and run off because Disney have done something in the past, so therefore that's what they're going to do again. Disney don't work like that. They keep changing the goalposts. They keep moving things around. Things will not always be the same that they've always done before. This launch is different to 1.0, is different to 2.0. I don't know. I don't know. A variant figure could make a lot of sense, but Disney don't seem to be very high on making figures that are completely unattainable. They don't want an amiibo situation.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think?
Well, it goes back to what I said earlier. I mean, it could be a figure. It could be a nice limited edition artwork, like poster. Like it could be concept art because we didn't get many of those out at these events this time around. It could be Power Disc, like you said, or it could be a figure. Who knows? It could be maybe they're gonna give away. Because I mean, technically D23 Mickey, although it was a slight variant, it was available for everybody else way later on, which was January. So it was like a 6-month exclusive. So it could be maybe a figure that's not going to be available to the public for, I don't know, 6 months as well. Yeah. So it could be something like that too. Like maybe they're like, you know what, guys, you guys don't have to get a Saga bundle. Everybody gets Boba Fett, like something like that. So who knows? See,
this is the thing with Disney and exclusive are another word that don't tend to go together and mean the same thing to everybody else. When to me, Disney and the word exclusive always means the word timed, because in collecting, when they say it's available exclusively, it's usually available somewhere else very shortly afterwards.
Right.
We've seen it. I've seen it hundreds of times with Vinimation. I've seen it with Zum Zums. I've seen it with Funkos. Exclusive doesn't mean exactly where you think that is exact. That is the only place you're going to get this. Yeah, at that time, that is the only place you're going to get it. But it's really hard to tell, and I think it's going to be cool. I think it will be good, but yeah, it might not be necessarily a figure that is only available there. We have to be there. I can scalp it and make thousands on this figure. He might literally just be a poster.
Maybe I hope it's that exclusive content that's going to be only available on the Disney Dream. That would be cool. That way I don't have to go on a cruise.
Yeah, it's the cost of coding a figure or a Power Disc that is only made 8,000 of them for. Yeah. Is a lot of time and effort for something like that, and I just think I don't know. It just does, to me, the money side of it doesn't add up to do something like that.
Yeah, I agreed. Definitely.
No, so that's D23. So we're going to have a little bit more information on that. Obviously, when the event takes place, we are literally a couple of weeks away now. It's hard to believe it's going to be August. In end of next week. You know, it's just crazy to think we're getting this close to release. So I just think that the information is going to come out of that event because one particular reason, it's Disney's event. There's no other competition announcing anything that will get any press that week. It's going to be all over the news.
Well, we're going to get a lot of glimpses of future Disney animated movies. We're going to get glimpses of a lot of future Marvel, Star Wars. Like, we're going to get clips and stuff. That's what they usually do. So we're definitely going to get a lot of content that we can foresee coming to Infinity in the future. But as far as Disney goes, we don't know what they're going to tell us, aside from announcing new figures and possibly playsets. So we'll see what happens.
No, that's cool. Right. Okay, let's head over to our next subject for today.